Here we go.
Whoa!
We are back at it again here at Characters Welcome. It's Wednesday night, character night here. So thank you for coming out. Eric kicking it off with a big old yawn.
Big ol' yawn, folks. You can tell I'm pumped. I am in it to win it, folks. Sarah, what's happening here?
Sorry, a giant hand is pulling me off screen.
Oh, wow. Are you getting, that's the classic vaudeville hook is yanking you out?
Well, as you
Great
know, every
stuff.
Wednesday night, the three of us take an absurd amount of mushrooms and then do it.
That's right. And they hit at different times.
How's everybody doing? How are the two of yours weeks? Is that correct? Is that how you say it?
Yours weeks?
How was the two of yours weeks?
But we had the same week, Sarah and I, exactly the same.
Absolutely. Our
In
week
lockstep.
was good.
Are we?
Do you agree, Justin?
I shared, but of course, it was lovely. We had
Yeah,
the
our week
same.
was lovely.
What'd you eat?
We ate
Chicken livers. Chicken livers.
Chicken livers. Great.
My week was pretty good. I went and saw the circus over the weekend.
I'm sorry, like Cirque du Soleil.
Is the circus still allowed?
I love Cirque du Soleil.
It wasn't Cirque du Soleil. It was the Big Apple Circus. It's
Then fuck
running
that.
running for one more week. What was that?
I said fuck that. I'm just kidding.
Fuck that. Okay. No, this is more of a classic circus. Cirque du Soleil is like a little more
It's
sexual.
more of a classic circus. They abuse animals.
Nope, the only animals were dogs, which are the animal that we can be lightly mean to.
Which is
Oh
the
my
animal
God.
we bred to hurt. Yes.
Yeah, they're our best friend. In the same way we sometimes mistreat our. No, these dogs were very well treated. There was the sort of a dachshund act, which was very cool. And it's more of a classic circus. So we saw a Houdini style water tank escape. We
Ooh.
saw a bunch of different things. I have one daughter who's very into the circus, so we went to the circus and it was great. And let me tell you something. I don't know if I haven't been to see a live performance in a long time, but when it started, I cried. Just regular cries.
Aw.
You cried.
Just from
Yeah.
people seeing people trying on stage. My family was like, "What is wrong with you, dude? Why are you crying?" I was like, "I don't know. They're doing this sort of juggling thing." It was
No kidding.
yeah, got me.
Well, good for you, honestly.
You never know what's gonna get you. Strange times.
I imagine sort of that scene from Big Fish, do you know, where like the circus gets paused and there's little popcorns in the air. That was you.
Yes, it had that energy.
Yeah.
It had that same energy. What about you? What made you cry this week? And keep in mind, this is a character show. We'll get into characters in a second, but we always kick the show off with what made us
you cry. I donated blood 2 days ago. That was fun.
Cool.
Nice.
Good
To a clinic or just on the street, or what situation were you in?
I gave it back to Mother Earth. Gave it back to Gaia. You know what I mean?
Blah.
That's such a funny like cutaway in the show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Someone who thinks that's what donating blood is. Oh, I donate blood all the time, like once a week.
No, yeah, it was
Throwing it
really
into
weird.
the ocean.
Into a volcano.
It was at a pop-up at this bar, this gigantic bar in like Fidei, and it was just very weird because it was like a huge bar where like in 5 hours like the worst humans are going to be like ripping shots at like 5:05 p.m. and yet there was like 12 like recliners set up and people were donating blood and it was just really interesting.
Wow.
You
that's so
donated
funny.
blood? You donated blood to a bar in the financial district? I'm so sorry. That blood's going to be flowing through a CEO.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's not.
You're
that's
a
not
blood
for the
boy.
Red Cross.
I'm
yeah.
keeping
Blood
somebody very bad.
That's
young
gonna get
for another
injected
year.
into somebody's face for
Yeah,
sure.
interesting.
Yeah.
You just let
They're
a
just taking
billionaire
your
one
platelet.
extra week of being evil.
Well, I have O negative blood, which is apparently a good one to donate. So
Is that the
Magic
universal
blood.
donor?
universal
Oh, wow.
donor, but you can only get back if I'm O negative and
Oh
I
yeah.
gotta get O negative blood back. So it's
Yeah,
I might be
it's
the
the
same.
worst position. You're a giver. And I'll tell you what, I've been wanting to taste that Eric blood for quite some time. And the fact that it's O negative is it's almost too enticing.
God, I forgot we have different types of blood. That's crazy. If you
Ever.
think about it.
What's your blood type? Do you know?
Oh, something. I don't know if it's positive or negative.
Mm.
Wow. Both double O's over here. I'm
Maybe
B.
both. I think
Double
so.
O's. I'm gonna try to give more often now because I feel like it's a thing that you can do.
You can do it every
If you
45 days. My
Yeah.
dad used to do it all the time.
That's right. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Sarah, what made you cry?
What made me cry? Can I still give blood? I'm gayer now. Can I still give blood? I know they got some
I guess
fucked up
they'll
rules
ask
going
you.
on. I'm
It's actually
investigating.
you just have to. They ask you if you've been fucking, basically, and if you haven't been fucking, you can give blood. But if you've been fucking, I don't know if you can give blood.
That's
Which is kind of an embarrassing thing. So it's
very
like we'll
unfair
know.
and fucked up.
Sarah, we'll know if you're like, I gave blood. We're like, she ain't fucking.
She ain't fucking.
She ain't fucking nobody.
She ain't fucking.
That is
the nurse
so
leans in and
stupid.
whispers, "You been fucking?
You
Name?
Hey, you
Last
been
time
fucking?
you gave blood? You've been fucking? That's so funny.
You
Last
can't
time I
give
tried
blood.
to give.
Oh, go ahead.
Last time I tried to give blood, I got denied because I had low iron because all I eat is candy.
It also was like it was like a thing for like Sarah's dad. It was like we were gonna go and donate blood, and like it would be this thing, and it ended up like Sarah took me over there and then watched while I technically donated blood for the first time, and was
I was like, I'm gonna donate blood on behalf of my dead dad, and they're like, your iron's too low, and I was like, okay, I'm here for moral support.
That's not.
Well, take twice as much from Eric if you could. He's got lots of blood.
Here's something I found out. Did you know they take 1 pint of blood? Do either of you off the dome know how much blood is in the human body?
Not a ton. Like
I'm gonna say.
Go ahead. What
12.
are you gonna say?
12.
Justin.
I was gonna say 13.
10. Yeah.
Yeah.
They take 10% of your blood.
Wow.
Fuck.
That's like crazy, right?
A lot.
You can make it again.
Blood, and in exchange, they give you like 4 ounces of apple juice and slap you on their back, and they're like, "Go ahead."
From what I know about medicine, apple juice and blood are not an even swap. Like you can't just pour. It's not like
whoa. How much apple juice and how much blood?
Yeah.
Well,
it's not like putting gas in the
truck full of apple juice. I don't know.
Well, and Justin, or Sarah, I can't speak for you, but Justin, I bet you and I have had nights. Colloquially, people would call them benders, where we have been equal parts blood and beer at certain points of our night.
That's true.
Which is kind of crazy.
That really puts your bar order. If you drink 10 pints of beer and don't go to the bathroom,
can you drink 10 pints of beer?
Half beer and half blood. Wow.
But what about all the other shit?
And don't worry,
you're
there's shit in there
just
too.
beer and blood, no bones.
That's it.
Excuse me, sir. Are you just beer and blood? And have you been fucking? Have you been fucking?
Great. Donate blood right here.
And the Characters Welcome Bloodmobile will be outside. Please donate your blood. We will, or if you have apple juice flowing through your veins, we will swap you even apple juice for blood.
There you go. Kevin really puts things into perspective. Vampires take 70 to 100% of your blood, so really 10% isn't that bad. That's a good point.
Kevin, he's a bright sider.
Quick question. If you were offered to be a vampire, would you take the offer?
If you live forever? Live forever but dead? I'm in.
I'm in as well. You'll never get old.
Yeah.
I already am like awake till 5 a.m. and I'm sleeping for the rest of the day. Honestly, what would change, I guess, is that would you have to like
just do it more,
shit, or could you just go off the grid?
Would
I still be like paying taxes and going to jobs and stuff?
No, you live a magical life now. You're a vampire.
You have to work at night.
You get.
Do I have to get a credit card or?
Yeah.
Have you never seen a vampire movie?
Circling this credit card.
Have you never seen a vampire movie? They take you to a sexy vampire bar. Have you never seen it?
Sarah knows this. The only vampire movie I saw was some of Twilight, which you made me stop watching because you said I needed to stop making fun of it.
Absolutely.
Do you remember that?
Absolutely. It's not fun. It's not fun to watch.
I had to leave the room.
Wow, because even just sitting quietly, she could tell you were making fun of it in your brain.
oh yeah. I mean, by that point, I was like, I'm annoyed because I can feel that you think it's funny.
His skin was sparkling with mockery. Is that an accurate statement?
Absolutely.
That's great.
Folks,
Gosh.
this is a
Boy.
character show where
Yes,
we
it is.
also get into medical issues and financial pitfalls. We are about to bring out our first character. Very excited to do this. Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready.
Let's do it. Let's welcome out why don't you do it? The Moyle who will perform your son's bris.
Whoa!
So ein schönes Mädchen, komm doch noch rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon.
Hello, yes, hello, I am Moyle Abramson, here to perform your son's bris. All right, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day for this Jewish tradition where I will prune the foreskin from the penis. I am excited. I see that you're all a little bit anxious, which is to be expected. Okay, yeah, I understand it's a little nerve-wracking, but I want to assure you that I have been cutting the penises of every child in the tri-state area for as long as I can remember. You really are in good hands. Okay. Now, before I get started, I am a little parched. Okay, so can someone please get me a drink of water? All right. I've been doing circumcisions all day. Everyone's so anxious. Oh, thank you so much. Oh God. Oh God, I'm embarrassed. I'm so sorry. Can I have a paper towel, please? Thank you. I'm sorry. Actually, earlier today, I was at Tall Bagels and I had about 6 club sodas that I later found out were actually Monster Energy drinks. You know, my doctor said that with the tremors I have, I shouldn't be having caffeine. But you know what they say? God will guide my hands. That's what they say. Anyway, you know, I know you're all kind of looking at me kind of nervous right now again. I understand this isn't comfortable. It's and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, you know, is this ethical? You know, you've read the whole, you know, the whole articles. You know, is this ethical? But I'm just gonna say it's a little political. I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm already here, so we might as well just go ahead with this. All right. Can someone please hand me the certificate of circumcision so we can get to the snippy? Thank you. I will now sign this certificate on the line and only the line. All right. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. All right. We're going to forge ahead. We're going to do the circumcision and everything will be fine. I've been doing this for you. Oh, I almost forgot. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. The Jewish Community Center down in Chelsea actually is opening up their brand new omelet. And it's actually organic eggs only. So if you want to do a mitzvah and you want to do something good for the community, they're asking people to donate organic eggs. I'm going to show you what they look like here. All right. They look like this. All right. They're organic. These are the ones that they're looking for. So they look kind of like this. You know, these are the eggs if you want to do your mitzvah. All right. Kind of making a mess over here. It's fine. We're going to get everything squared away before I get to your son's penis. So now that everything is signed, you know, I have my water, quench my thirst. Could someone please assist me in holding the newborn? Oh, so adorable. So adorable. Crying. Yes. Yes, that's to be expected. It is a baby. But I'm going to grab hold of the schmeckle and start snipping right now. Now, listen, everyone's looking a little nervous. But I've cut so many penises. I mean, some of them, the foreskins are the width of an Israeli flag that you sort of got to get in there and saw it in half a little bit. Some of them are a little bit more delicate, a little bit more feathery, light as a feather that just sort of rip right off. So there should be a cinch, all right? All right, now let me at that penis.
Avery Nusbaum,
everybody.
That was so funny. I thoroughly enjoyed
Penis.
Let me at that penis.
Let me at that penis.
Give it to me. That is like a comedian, an alt comedian from the late 1980s. Their catchphrase that they've like used to tour the country.
Show me that penis.
Yeah, let me at that penis.
Yes.
It so happens, Eric, that I actually use that phrase all the time.
Yeah, this is yours. Let me at that penis.
How did you come up with this
I
idea?
eat breakfast. I go, let me at that penis.
Let me at that penis. That's like your mantra before every morning into the mirror.
Exactly. I mean, it works. You got to try it out.
That's good. That's good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I was telling Justin and Sarah before that I was looking for a yarmulke today, and I went to 2 different synagogues. One of them was just open. I just walked right in. No one was in there. I kept going, hello, hello. And no one was in there. And I walked up 3 flights of stairs. And
what? You went deep into a synagogue?
I was like, can someone give me a yarmulke?
This is a Jewish horror movie.
There's a man. So there was a sign. I didn't say this. There was a sign that said, Rabbi, 1 more flight up or something like that. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll go there.
Oh my God.
There's a man in the stairwell, and he goes, this is a residence. I was like, where's the rabbi? You know, pretty much. I smelled weed. There was definitely weed in the synagogue. And then I went to this other synagogue, but it was closed, and they couldn't give me a yarmulke.
And here we are.
And here we are. I mean, churches, synagogues, the open door policy, that's got to be complicated.
It is complicated.
Anybody's wondering it.
Yeah.
Is everything nailed down? I hope everything's nailed down.
I could have taken so many books.
Right?
I've always said that places of worship should be less inclusive. We should shut those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. They want you to take the books. That's why they're not nailed down. That's
why they're out there. They're like, please take these damn books.
They're having existential crises. They're like, get rid of these. I don't know if this is real.
I don't know what is real. Well, yeah, really great piece. I was actually, here's what surprised me, how easy it was for you to crack those eggs. Because I've been told that if you hold an egg a certain way in your palm, if you hold it in your palm, if you don't use your fingernails, it's like impossible to crack an egg by squeezing it. It's very hard.
Thank you for saying that, because right before this, I was with my stepdad, and he was like, you're just going to crack it. And I was like, and I couldn't.
And you can't crack it. But
somehow he did it. But I couldn't do it, so then I had to make cuts in the egg. So
you made cuts in the egg.
You dropped
the egg.
That's smart.
It's really hard to squeeze an egg and crack it. It's very difficult.
It's, you know what it is? It's if you squeeze the ends, it's very hard. They're very strong. If you push in the middle, the wide part, you're good.
No, Justin.
Penises are the same way.
It's true.
That's true. You always if you get a penis at the grocery store, you always put it on the top of the bag, not the bottom.
That's right.
Right. And there's that one day a year where all the penises just stand up by themselves. The penal equinox.
Incredible. Oh God. So who's circumcised, huh? Let's talk about it.
Wow. Are we gonna put our
unbelievable?
When we put our feet up last
Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, so I heard that y'all were doing some feet stuff, Sarah, a couple weeks ago. Is that true?
Yeah, we took our feet out. Whatever. What of it?
Oh, okay, Dad, get out of here. We're doing what we want when you're not around.
Sorry you missed feet day and you're mad about it.
I'm not mad about it. I sucked on a toe last week and everyone freaked out, and I thought I was like part of the crew.
He sucked on his
what?
own toe.
I sucked on my own toe. Live on.
What?
Avery, very engaged.
Avery's like, what? Where could I even find that if I wanted to look at that? Where would I even look?
Last week's show, very easy to find. It's one or two videos over from this one you're watching.
I could suck my. Can y'all suck your own toe? Everyone can.
Don't put a sock foot in your mouth. That's disgusting. Socks are dirty. Avery, what else has been going on in your life outside of the synagogue robberies?
So, synagogue robberies. Sorry. So I'd like to plug two things, which is one, the TikTok account Big Business Guys has just gone up. That's me and Sam Hurley as the Big Business Guys, and we are uploading our first video to that this weekend, possibly.
Great.
And the second thing is I'm performing in the Ring of Keys, queering the state. Oh, yes?
I was just going to say, we are having Big Business Guys on this very show in like a month, I believe. So very much looking forward to that.
That is right. Tune in.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. And the second one is Ring of Keys, queering the stage concert, where I will be performing in the Sondheim concert at Joe's Pub on February 22nd. But the info is on my Instagram, and I'll be singing on the steps of the palace from Into the Woods.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Should be great. Avery, thank you so much for being here. As always, let me at that penis, and we'll see you really soon. Thank you so much.
Great to see you, Avery. Later.
Sarah, you're muted.
How long have you been muted?
So long. We didn't tell you because we wanted to talk a little bit more.
Well, I got shocked from my earbuds. Which
I saw that happen. And
isn't great.
You all right? I was concerned.
I hope so.
Because I heard it made a funny noise, and you sort of like turned your head.
It like
you just got shocked.
What?
You just got
broken?
It just it sort of sounded like a shock.
It sounded like a shock. I guess it was.
Oh no!
What a great time to mention to please donate to our business Venmo. Sarah just started her shock therapy, and we need to keep it going. It's a business Venmo. Hit us up at Characters Welcome on Business Venmo, run by Business Guys, as we just learned. And if you put a comment on your Venmo, we will read it aloud on this show. It will become part of the world.
We will read your comment. Venmo us a freaking buck, and we'll say whatever you want us to say. We are shills. We are stooges.
Yeah.
We are sellouts. Yeah. We don't care.
We are shills to pay the bills.
Shills pay bills, folks. All right. Surprised you didn't know that one. Sarah, you okay?
Yes.
Okay.
I was just looking up what happens if your headphones shock you.
What do you think it's going to be like? You're dead. You are now dead.
What happens if your headphones shock you? There hasn't been a Sarah in 15 years.
She still haunts these rectangles, occasionally doing a character.
I feel like that's the premise of like one of those horrible movies where like women can hear the thoughts of men now. Like Sarah got shocked by something. Now it's like, now I have self-respect. It's like
what women want. It's Sarah in the Mel Gibson role.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah. Wow, I love having my name in the same sentence as Mel Gibson.
You know what's so funny? Now that he's out of the public eye, think about that his name is Mel. Like Mel. That's like a diner owner in the 50s. It's like is it short for Melvin?
Mel Brooks.
Melvin Gibson?
Melvin, maybe.
Yeah. Do y'all know what Hugh Grant's middle name is? Did we talk about this already?
No.
Guess what would be the funniest middle name for someone with the first name Hugh?
I mean, Jazz.
Well, close.
Jest?
It's Mungo. His name is Hugh Mungo Grant. That is not a fucking joke. Look it up.
Wait.
Mungo Grant.
That's crazy in many ways because did they do that by accident Are they that mean? They would be like, we'll call him Hugh Mungo.
No, that's got to be a bit.
Look it
But
up.
what is a mungo?
No, I'm
What's
sure
the-
it's true, but his parents must have just been like, you know what would be funny?
Let's call him Hugh Mungo.
Is Mungo a family name? That's like the name of an animal in a like a child named.
I don't know.
Careful, Icarus.
Careful. Hugh Mungo. Hugh Mungo Grant. Can you believe it? What a great name. I love it.
Yeah.
Mongo's gonna be like a treasured
Yeah.
name of
Shout out.
another
any-
origin, and Justin's gonna get canceled.
That's it. Everyone clip
Canceled
that.
because of Hugh Grant. We knew it was coming. Anyone in the comments can shout out if they know the origin of Mungo
I'm
as
looking it
a
up.
British name. Or does anyone have a family member named Mungo?
Named
Oh,
Mungo.
it's cloth made from recycled, woven, or felted material.
They named it after recycled cloth?
Or Saint Mungo.
We have to get out of this. We need to get out of this line of logic and welcome our next guest.
Okay.
It's a great idea.
I'm so excited to welcome our next guest. Speaking of Hugh Mungo, the next person is just a real freaking drag. I'm sorry that we ever had him on here. Please welcome to the Rectangles, a normal person.
Wow.
Så en schönes Mädchen, komm doch noch rüber.
Oh, hey babe. How's work? Great. My day pretty chill. Had a bunch of Zooms. Went for a run. Finally caught up on Ozark, and I am become Wordle. Look upon me, you simpleton, you fool, for I am the poet, the guru, the thesaurus at God's right hand, for when he needs another word for oatmeal. I am a delicate dance of 5 letters, a sexual tango between vowels and consonants, an erotic LMNOP orgy that inevitably leads to the birth of all those weird letters at the end of the alphabet, like W. Is it W or is it W? Only I know the answer, for I tread the dark path. I'm addicted to the hunt, selling my body to the night for one more hit from that dictionary. Yes, I'm begging for that 5-letter heroin as the clock strikes midnight and Wordle, like Nosferatu himself, once again emerges for 10% of your blood from a literary coffin, desperately looking to suck out the next liberal arts graduate who's bored at their job in marketing or whatever. Yes, I share my Wordle results on Twitter, Facebook, random texts to ex-girlfriends. I purchased a billboard in Newark, New Jersey, where my daily Wordle results will be posted for all to see and glory in. In church on Sundays, in a feverish whisper, I confess my Wordle results to Christ himself, as he bleeds red Wordle juice from his eyes. His friggin' eyes! For I am Shakespeare, Hemingway, the genius that wrote, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. I'm a brain plague, a pestilence sent down upon us by Jimmy Fallon's Twitter. Look upon my yellow and green blocks in despair. I'm a Pokemon named Wordle, who can only say the word Wordle like Squirtle, but Wordle, Wordle, Wordle. I am the Great Union. For Wordle is the one thing we're doing as a culture that everyone seems to be sort of like pretty happy about, like sort of across the board. And yesterday I was the word sugar, which obviously took me a few guesses because I got a little like confused with the R. So then I ended up Googling it last minute, so I didn't have to post just a total failure. I mean, come on, am I not the only one who's Googling this? Jeez, right? I am Wordle. Forget it. You know, I'm just going to go buy an NFT or whatever.
Yes, we love. Are both of you on the Wordle train? Y'all on
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm actually not. I did a lot of Googling because I don't do it, but I was like, I figured it out what it was.
Listen, you don't even have to Google. There's not much to it.
It's pretty
Very
easy.
simple game.
And it's
Well, let me say, it's easy to now that I know what it is. But when people post the sort of fruit salad on their Twitter, I was like, I don't know what this means. I could tell it's green is good, but that's all I know.
I dare you to do a Wordle right now. I bet you won't get it. Today's was hard.
Okay, I'll do it.
Wow, look at you. You guys are buying in.
It's good. It's fun.
I think I accidentally, or on purpose, because I was writing this, looked up what today's was. So I can't play it live.
Unbelievable.
And shout out to my kids' craft table where I cut all these tiny little squares.
It's really nice. Shout out to that. Shout out to the nipple that you honestly could have covered up but chose not to. Yeah.
they're the letters you don't get.
They're the letters. Yeah, they're the full-time letters. I like Wordle a lot. I think it's simple. There's another one called Absurdle. Have you seen this?
Oh no.
It's a machine. It's a machine that has like all the words in the dictionary in it, all the 5-letter words, and it tries to make you take as many guesses as you can. So it changes what the word is every time. So you're trying to get rid of certain letters to get it so there's only one possible word it could be at the end.
Oh, it's like the flip, sort of.
Yeah. So
that feels much harder and much more of a mind fuck.
It is a little bit of a mind fuck. It's fun though. It's good. That's absurd. Anyway, Sarah, did you get it?
Sarah, what are you doing right now? Are you doing the Wordle?
Doing the Wordle.
It's so obvious you're doing it right now. Your face is so close to the screen. You're like,
I'm like,
I don't know.
I'm just listening.
How about cigar? I'm gonna put in cigar.
Oh, this is good. Stevie just put in the chat. There is a game called Loodle, which is made by Wordle and is official, and it's just for dirty words. This is
okay.
I like that.
I'm doing that right now, and I'm starting with Shart. Shart.
Nice.
Oh, we got the H in the right place.
Okay. Actually, sorry, this is a big spoiler, but today's word was actually mungo, says Kevin.
Oh, nice.
That's funny.
So shout out to all the mungos out there.
That was very funny. Do you think we should move on to our next character?
Let's keep it going.
Please welcome, I do know, to the rectangles, that white guy.
Yeah.
Så en schönes Mädchen, komm doch noch rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder.
Yo, dude. Yo. Finally I'm here. Thank you. So I saw a post on Facebook, and I just have to tell you, it's a girl on Facebook, Angel Yau. Do you guys know her? Angel Yau? You know?
Yes.
I don't understand. It's been bogging my mind. I'm gonna show you the post. Here it is. It was on January 2nd, a while ago, but so she posts about being proud of herself. She's going, like, I don't get it. Like, I'm proud of myself all the time. Like, she can't do that. It's that hard. Okay? And then she's like, it's hard to be a Asian American woman. And like, what? So then I was like, okay, I'm trying to understand you. So I clicked on this link that she posted, and she's giving advice to artists, which, okay, that's cool. She's like, okay, it's very hard for us, AAPI, I don't know what that means. So we second guess herself, and then blah, blah, blah. And then I'm just like, I'm not even reading, I'm just eyeing the last sentence. And she says that the world just does not need to hear voices that are from straight white men. That's me. I'm a straight white man. Like, I have so many stories that haven't been told yet. Like I have a mother and a father, and I went to college. I played a guitar. It's so special. I am so special, and it's not her. So you know what? I decided to write to her a whole. It's just a few words. I wrote this to her. So I was wondering if maybe I can say it out loud, just for feedback. I just want to read my letter, and maybe you can let me know if I should send it or not. Okay. Okay, great. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna start off casual. yo hey, right? Yo hey, Angel. I forget if we actually were ever in-person friends. I feel like we maybe partied together a few times at Ethics College. That's where we went. But that's about it. But I want to comment / question, as well as congratulate you, because you went to the distance with your chosen artistic vocation. Okay, good paragraph, right? I'm gonna start with that. All right, here I go. Here, I'm gonna ask her. You seem to post a lot about how difficult it is to be an Asian American woman. And I was just curious as to what aspects of your experience have been particularly challenging. I mean, as a member of the demographic that you seem to resent the most, a straight white man, right? Justin, Eric, come on. I would say that Asian American women, they possess incredible sexual advantages should they choose to exploit them, whereas most straight white men are in a politically vulnerable position, subject to all forms of mass-approved disapproval and accusations of all sorts of sexual crimes. I would guess the core element that you are responding to is to be appearing different than a significant portion of the population, right? Because the white is all the population. And I'm just going to let her know that that's not a bad thing. Differences is good. And I'm going to compliment her here. You are beautiful, smart, and funny. So all good things there. I think the two primary factors of oh, okay. Shit. I just sent it. Maybe I'm just gonna keep going. Okay. I think the two primary factors working against folks are being poor and not being well socialized until a late age as a result of either growing up in the middle of nowhere or being particularly studious or disciplined in an art form that requires a lot of private practice times. Now, I'm just going to tell her that she went into art and this is what she's going to be doing. That's why she's struggling so much, right? But also me, I prefer that I'm an intellect and I'm also a comedian just off stage. I'm just going to tell her that. Anywho, one more fact I want to tell her. I just wanted to say that you have nothing to be ashamed of in being a Chinese American woman. As it happens, the last 3 girls I have dated were all precisely that. I spent 6 months with a philosophy student from Beijing, a month of FWB, if you guys don't know what that is, friends with benefit, with an ex-coworker from Shanghai, and I'm deeply in love with an ABC, American-born Chinese, from Texas, who is a professional violinist. They're all different people. The girl from Beijing doesn't really identify as Chinese. So the girl from Shanghai, she said she was always different. And the girl from Texas actually identifies as more of Chinese and has only been with Asian dudes all her life and mostly Asian friends until me. I actually feel as if she's slightly racist against white people, with some of the things she says. Sometimes she's like, I don't like white people humor, etc., etc., etc. Anywho, I'm sure you think I'm an asshole for trying to learn why you feel so slighted for being a beautiful woman. But there it is. Happy overreaction society.
Wow.
So you guys think that I should send that to her? No.
You already sent half of it, so.
All right, yeah. So
the rest of it might be better.
I'm just gonna send it all, even with the mistakes. Yeah. Let's see what she says. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me read that to you. I feel better as a white man.
Yay!
Angel Yau, everybody.
Wow. That is Somebody really took the time to send you a whole fucking novel, huh?
Yeah, it was terrible.
That was very funny, but also I was very caught up in the drama of that. That was,
Absolutely.
oh man, that is something to say.
Also, I love your mustache and goatee combo. Can I ask what that is?
It is eyeliner from What in
Absolutely.
World.
Right. I love that you didn't do too much, you know, just enough.
Yeah, I'm like trying to grow it out, you know.
While we're talking costume, I love how the headphone is on the outside of the brim of the hat. Because you want to hear the music, the Counting Crows.
You don't want to get electrocuted. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I got electrocuted by my headphones earlier, famously.
I know, I heard. I'm sorry.
Do you get a lot of crazy comments like that?
No, this was kind of the first one. I did get a lot when like the Trump election. Because I did post a lot, you know, about what my opinions were, and I did get a few of that. But this was the first kind of like out of nowhere. I really, he lived across from me in college in a dorm. I remember borrowing like toilet paper from him. I was like, oh, can I have it? And then that was like, I never interact. And then, you know, like that was a time when Facebook was like, so then everyone was like starting to be Facebook friends. And I had no idea like that is the type of person he is, like just from, you know, reading that and looking at his profile. It was just,
it's crazy that you didn't write that, but it heightened so well.
Yeah.
It just got worse and worse.
Yeah. This is kind of the first time I like really read it through, because when I first saw it, I really did think he was like congratulating me, and I was like, thank you. But I was like, why is it so long?
You right back, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll read this later. Hope to catch up soon.
Yeah, I did block him because I didn't know. I didn't want to get murdered.
It's just so wild to me, the bubble around someone like that, where they're like, hey, it's me. We sort of know each other. You're a friend. Here's a bunch of wild, awful opinions I have. You would expect people to be anonymous, and this guy's like, no, here I am. Here's a memory of us.
Should I date him? Just kidding.
Yeah, I think that you can for sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'll swipe right.
Swipe right on the Facebook post.
What
Angel, what else have you been up to in 2022?
I should have prepared for this question. I'm trying to stay healthy. I feel like as like comedians and creators, I feel like we don't have hobbies. Because I feel like every time I do a hobby, it's like being a show, you know, like this could be a show or whatever. So just like finding activity that's like, this is just for me. I don't have to post it or make it funny or whatever. So just like finding that moment.
That's awesome. Do you have any contenders in the mix of possible non-show hobbies?
Yeah, I make tiny furniture. Do you want to?
I have to see it immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. You just crossed with Sarah's segment on the show where she shows us tiny or large pieces.
She shows us large stuff. Yeah. Now we get to see tiny stuff.
Does this make Angel sort of an enemy of yours, Sarah, or
no,
perhaps
an ally?
The nadir of you?
Oh my God, the cup shirt! Stop.
What am I looking?
What
at?
is it? It's blurry. Is it a shoe rack?
It's a bookcase.
It's a bookcase.
Oh my God!
Books.
Here's a book.
Very tiny book.
That is so cute.
That's amazing.
God, I'm deep into the dollhouse furniture scene on Instagram.
Cute
stuff.
Very cute. And all you got to do is start a TikTok page that will have that stuff on it, and you can monetize, and then you can send that out, and maybe
you start making money.
comes in, and then you can just get some eyes on it. You should eyes on it.
Yeah, maybe like a sketch or something. Maybe should I do a characters about
You turn it into a character, and then use that as a platform to get a manager, an agent, start off JFL and SNL every single year.
And
like
ruin your
this
hobby.
is good. Write your pilot. Come on.
Yeah, you got to have a pilot about tiny furniture and tiny people that use tiny furniture. So, and it can't be called tiny furniture because that's already a movie. So it has to be called something else. Maybe little furniture or little stuff or just stuff. And then you could just like maybe it should be big. What if it was normal size stuff? Fuck, this is great. Write this down, Eric. Let's all write this down.
Justin has moved into what it's like to talk to any network executive.
Or almost anyone.
Ever.
Period.
Horrible. Do you have anything to plug? You got any shows coming up?
I have a show in March. Hopefully it's not canceled. And
Yes.
Field. It's I do a Asian American film thing every now and then, so it's like showcasing short films by Asian American artists and music, and it's in March, and I don't have submissions yet. I'll open that up soon, so if you're an Asian American filmmaker, please submit and you can be in Littlefield in Brooklyn.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Littlefield's a great venue. It's going to be a great show.
Fun.
Great stuff, Angel. We'll see you soon. Watch out for Facebook.
Okay, Joe.
Later.
Great. Really fun.
So
Sarah, you would get crazy. You would get messages just asking for uncensored versions of some of your videos, right?
Yeah, I'm actually considering. Sound off in the comments. I'm considering auctioning off because so far I've gotten like 4 offers. First one I got was $10,000, and I didn't believe it, and I said no.
Big
Then
mistake.
I got one that was 1. Then I got a couple that were 5. I might just auction off that uncensored video.
You should
Will it
turn
be
it
on
into an
Pornhub
NFT.
forever? Yes.
yeah. Well, and really, people could pool their money and pay you an exorbitant amount, and then it could just be the world's.
Absolutely.
So it's all about making sure that Sarah feels taken care of here in this.
Yeah,
moment.
just put your your auction in the comments.
Yeah.
Let me know what you say.
We're gonna start taking bids. Hit us up on Business Venmo, and also throw around a figure you want to pay
Not
for
a
an
figure.
uncensored
Just throw it out. We'll talk.
Great. We'll definitely keep those
I feel
comments
like
rolling.
5 to 10K. That's like
For my tits to be on the internet forever, and for me to not benefit financially from it, I don't know.
Well, do you really think that the pipeline is going to be someone is going to pay $5,000 and then give it to everyone else for free?
Probably. Put
Why
it
would
on
they do
Reddit.
that? Why wouldn't they keep it? I think it's about them exclusively having it.
Oh,
Maybe I'm
okay.
wrong. I could be wrong.
No, I'm glad I'm getting a pervert's point of view.
For me, when I'm asking these women, when I'm like,
No, you don't get it. Okay, here's what.
Here's the thing.
I think he
Into the vault.
just wants the. You know what? Send it to me, and I'll let you know how much.
about the power, okay? It's about having the butthole. And this is mine. It's about looking deep into it and being like, no one else has seen this thing. Only me.
Only me.
I imagine you projecting it on the inside of your asshole, so only you can spy it through the little
Only I can
keyhole.
have it through
Oh,
my
absolutely.
little hole.
Great. Well, here's something only you, the viewers, can have, and that's our next character. Are we ready to do this, gang?
Yeah, let's do it.
Please welcome out the person, most likely a man who inspired that last conversation we just had. Please welcome to the rectangles, the devil!
Så ein schönes Mädchen, komm doch noch rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder.
So, you come to me, the devil, to make a deal. Yes, I think we can make an arrangement, but it will come at a cost. Your soul or your firstborn child. But, don't choose your firstborn child. Everybody picks firstborn child, and now I have 40,000 kids. It's the worst, okay? I cannot watch Moana again. Okay. It's driving me insane. Sorry. Just 1 second. Yes, Kyle, what is it? Well, dinner's in an hour. leftover Chinese people, because that's what we're having. Because Daddy didn't have time to cook other people. Because Daddy just got a pile of unbaptized babies that he still hasn't finished sorting. You can't talk to me like that, Kyle. I know I'm not your real dad, but I contractually own you. Jesus! Sorry. I just feel like people are starting to dump their shit kids on me. Like, when I got Kyle, I asked the guy what his dark heart desired. And he said, that's okay, I'm good. I mean, kids are naturally evil, though. Get this is true. Did you know babies are evolutionarily hardwired to cry at night to keep their parents from having enough alone time to have sex and make another baby? Well, that is 100% true. And if you think about it, it's like a baby aborting another baby. I could never think of something that evil. I mean, come on. That is crazy. Excuse me for just 1 second. Tiffany, what did I bellow? What did I bellow? What did I bellow about you putting your hands in the Catholic torture pits? Hey, you aren't Catholic, are you? Good. That is actually the one wrong religion. It's hilarious. Tiffany, two things. One, Catholics bite. You know that. So don't come crying to me when you get bit by a Catholic. You can't cry because it's hot and the tears evaporate. And two, I know your hands are sticky. They're always sticky. And the last thing I want to have to do is wet wipe a bunch of Catholics' foreheads. Lord, sorry. Okay. God, I thought I had perfected pain until one time Tiffany told me she wanted to tell me a secret. I thought it was cute, so I leaned in closer. She coughed into my open mouth. That's pain. Okay? Anyway, contract, dark desire. Here we go. Sorry, 1 sec. Chet, what's in your mouth? I know it's not nothing. I'm not God, okay? I'm not stupid. What's in your mouth? Come on. Spit it out. Spit it out. Where did you find 3 bullets, Chet? Where did you find 3 bullets? I know you're lying. I know you're lying, and I'm proud of you, Chet. You can go watch Moana in your cage. Some days it is worth it, though. You know they're bad now, but once they become teens, they're going to be worse. So I have that to look forward to. Plus, I can't have kids of my own. Yeah, I'm sterile. My penis is a flail.
Eric, you're everybody.
I love this mask. Can I just say
it's a great mask.
Great.
I fucking love this thing.
Did you go back into this one? This was fire.
Yeah, I made some. I looked at it and I made some changes. Well, let me say 2 things. I made changes about a year ago, and then I made changes this time. But the original one of this was the first piece I ever did for Characters Welcome, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
I remember when you did that. Well, it wasn't horrible because didn't you have like baby props and stuff?
I had like 7 baby props, and I had a major prop that did not work. That threw me really badly. And the prop was that I super glued the match, the thing that lights a match to my finger and thumb, and I super glued a match to my finger. So I told someone they could have 1 cookie and it would light my finger on fire. So cool. And then I did it for the show, all 3 pieces of the match, and the 2 pieces just flew into the front of the audience. And I was just like,
yeah, from then on, it's like
yeah, you're just like you're out of it, right?
Concentration's been broken.
And it was also like my first, like nowadays I could make jokes and I could improv around that, but for my first piece of Characters Welcome, I was so nervous and it just felt like donkey. But thank you for saying that the piece is in good shape. That's nice.
Donkey. It is very good. It's very fun, very tight. And let me say, you're not a father that I know of. It really speaks to my life.
Well, here's the thing is that I spent Thanksgiving, not Christmas, but Thanksgiving with my nieces and nephew. And the amount of times I got coughed into my mouth by another kid. It is insane. You're holding the kid and you're like, hey, what do you want to do? And they're just like, into your face. Horrible.
And they don't mean to, but it's like they do it on purpose where they're looking away and then they go.
Yeah, they even with their tongue, don't they they create like a rocket for the cough.
Germ shot.
It's like a water slide cough to make it.
Did I tell you the other thing about I was holding one of my nieces and we were watching a movie. I might have told this story already, but we were watching a movie and this is how I found out she has a sense of humor. She's like 4 years old. I didn't know 4-year-olds could have a sense of humor. She turned and looked at me and she was like, hey. And I was like, yeah. And she goes, I forget what your name is. And I went, what? And she went, isn't it Uncle Baby? And then she just like turned cackling back to watching TV. And I was just like stunned.
Uncle Baby.
Couldn't believe it.
Wow, you got lit up. And she's actually coming out next, right? I heard she has a piece.
She got a Netflix show. It's really good.
Uncle Baby. Oh, my kids watch Uncle Baby.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't get to do the voice.
I didn't do the voice. I'm sorry. Uncle Baby.
She wouldn't even let you audition. Speaking of our next character, let's bring them out. It is time. Very excited. Please welcome out to the rectangles a woman scorned.
Ooh.
Så ein schönes Mädchen, komm doch noch rüber.
Daniel, stop right there! I know that you've been cheating on me. No, don't try to deny it. The lady across the street says you come over here every Tuesday at 5 p.m. on the dot. What? What is it you so desperately need to see? She's your what? Your therapist? You sick freak. I don't even want to know what that word means. I know. There's only one explanation for you coming over here every week for a whole hour. Oh, it's 50 minutes? Well, congratulations. With me, you can never last longer than 6. What is this place anyway? It looks like a library. What's this? Oh, the interpretation of dreams. You pervert. I try to tell you about my dreams. You say, let me guess, you overcooked the roast. So what do you dream about meat? That's my life drama. Oh, what's this? A figure of a nude woman. You hypocrite! If I had known you were into the kind of deviant, I wouldn't have filled our home with hundreds of breakable urns. So here she is, the lady of the night herself, your therapist. I see you've dressed a tasteful blouse and pleated skirt. You harlot, you can't trick me. This brothel is disgusting. There are people crying outside, clearly from all the berries and creaming you're doing on this chaise lounge. Daniel, darling, look at me. Haven't I been a good wife? Even our lovemaking is perfect. I lay down and I don't say a word. Didn't I give you everything? I gave you a home, children, a beef statue. No, wait, that was a dream. That was dream. That was dream meat. Okay. Well, anyway, what else could you possibly need? Your mother's love and acknowledgement? Oh, so he's calling you his mommy, is he? Okay, I can be kinky too. That's right. It's a pistol, and I'm not afraid to use it. Why shouldn't I? It's obviously my fault that you're cheating on me. No, don't come near me, you floozy. What? I seem upset? Well, obviously, I'm holding a loaded pistol to my head. Tell you more about that? What's there to say? I'm trying to kill myself. Why am I trying to kill myself? Well, isn't it obvious? Because I caused Daniel to sing out another woman's minced meat pies. What's the problem? I mean, everyone leaves me. Everyone leaves me like Daniel and Daniel, Daddy. Oh my God. Why do I feel so good?
Yeah!
Yeah!
We did it!
Everybody!
Yeah, that one. Put that one on the internet now.
That's a banger.
Really?
That is so good.
Oh my God, really that's what I like to hear. That's my first time doing it. This was the Get It Up.
It's good.
I loved every minute of that.
And you know,
your performance is so good at it, Hallie. You just brushed through it.
Well, you're
It's
one of
so
those
good.
performers that's also just like an excellent actor. Which
oh,
Yeah.
stop. I'll be honest. I was like, I need to find just a piece that allows me to use my gifts. So,
which is a gun. Yeah.
Yeah, my gift
So Hallie, those were the. That is. I'm glad you identified it as a pistol over the course of the piece.
I need to get like a cute pistol, like a little women's pistol.
Oh, like the ones you keep in your purse?
Yeah,
in your boot.
Yeah. It only has room for like one skinny little bullet.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
I
so
like
small.
lady bullets don't kill you; they just come up and kiss you on the cheek a little bit. That's what I know.
Yeah, exactly. It's adorable. They can't hurt you.
So Hallie, those were the compliments, and now come the insults.
Okay.
So where? No,
I'm ready. No.
Would never. It's such a great piece.
IG at ha. Sorry, it's popping up. I'm really glad you guys like it. I had a lot of fun performing it. It was like, it does feel like a little scene. It is very much like a little scene.
Definitely.
Well, let me just say, we had industry here, and there's a comment. Someone said, I actually have to go pee. I was laughing so hard. And this is noted industry professional Overlord Chungus.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Stop.
Overlord Chungus is at Hulu right now, I think.
Well, I have a lot of pitches, Chungus. So I'm at a meeting. We can meet in your bathroom or really
You never address Chungus by the Chungus part of the Chungus's name.
Okay.
Really doesn't like. Yeah.
It's Sir Overlord.
It's just Overlord, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And actually, it's if you get close enough to become friends, it's Mongo Chungus.
Did you hear? Were you a part of this, Hallie, earlier? Did you hear this? That Hugh Grant's middle name is Mungo.
No.
His name is Hugh Mungo Grant.
You're
Did
kidding.
You know that? No.
Is it real?
True.
No.
Humongo
Eric's
Grant.
been dropping a lot of knowledge tonight, so
Is that really?
it feels true.
If I Google it, it is right. What is?
It's like Mungo John or John Mungo. Yeah, Hugh Mungo Grant.
What is? Oh my God, Hugh John Mungo Grant.
Which, and honestly, the John makes it sound Italian. Hugh John Mungo.
Yeah.
John Mungo.
Oh God,
Hugh John Mungo.
It honestly fits for his vibe. Like he is a very like ginormo vibe. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he thinks really highly of himself. Wait, I have to tell you guys, when I first logged on and you were Wordle because Justin was doing his piece, and I have never played it, so then I went and played it.
How'd you do?
Oh no,
I don't know. Can I post it here? I don't know if it'll work. No, it won't. I don't know. I got it in 4. I think is that
That's
good?
good.
That's 4.
That's good. That's solid.
I went from sauce to peach. Should I tell more or no?
No,
Don't say the end.
Don't say the word because
People will be
kill you.
mad.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Because you only get one.
The Wordle fans will come after you. They're worse than Miley fans. They're
I
worse
kind of
than...
think Wordle is stupid though, right?
Yeah, it's definitely
That's cool.
dumb.
That's cool. That's what I think too.
It's definitely dumb, and no one's gonna play it in like 6 months. But
It's like I don't know. I think it's kind of too easy. Like I just.
Wow! Look at this Wordle flex. The condescension.
I mean, not that
real.
it's like I just more mean not like it's like. I mean, I didn't get it right away, but I just don't really get what skill. Well, no, I guess it does include.
You're talking like a person who got it in too, which you.
I know,
did
but
not.
that's the thing is like I think it's because I'm like, what is this? Like
This is her first time, and she didn't give a shit. She got it in 4, so she's like, okay, you gonna spend your day doing this, Eric?
It's like, is there actually skill in like you have to? But like
it's like the Olympics.
What?
It's like the Olympics. It's all psychological.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh my
It's
God,
not how strong you are. It's all psychological.
Let me throw out, Sarah. The Olympics are not all. It's mostly physical, I believe.
I think,
Technically.
but I think what decides the winner between a bunch of superhumans that go to the Olympics is the psychological aspect.
You're probably right about that, actually.
Yeah,
That's probably true.
Simone would say the same thing.
except Simone is a god. It's
but she had mental stuff going on, you know.
That's
oh,
true.
she took herself out. There you go.
And it took her,
Proof
yeah.
my point.
Because she wasn't able to perform.
On the other
But I
side,
do love the idea of the biathlon happening and Hallie showing up, just like sort of touching her head, being like, "I got this."
Oh, yeah, I believe that I can do that.
Psychological.
It's all psychological.
Like, I don't mean to make Wordle people angry. Maybe it's because I like word things that I'm like, you know.
What day of a crossword puzzle are you? Are you a Wednesday crossworder? You a
I can
Sunday?
do Wednesday, but I actually don't. Sunday's the same as Wednesday, just longer. But I don't do it every day. And I often need help. I really can't do them on my own. I'll be honest about that. I can do
how do
Monday and
you
Tuesday, but not really after that. What?
how do you exercise your brain? It sounds like these word games are beneath you. What are you doing to really
To exercise my brain?
You're gaslighting and manipulating, right?
Well, I do. Oh, stop it! Stop it! That's how I exercise my emotions. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I read a lot and I tutor. I think I'm like you a lot when I'm tutoring. Well, actually, not sometimes, not always. I hope nobody's watching. I'm anyways students. But I do. I don't know. I do the. I'll tell you this. We've become a magazine household. So I get so many magazines. It's like, and I love to read them. It's just fun. And some of them have crosswords in them.
Wow.
Tell me more about these magazines.
What?
Tell me more about these magazines.
Okay. So I have a New York magazine. I stan New York magazine, which is like Vulture but written. That's the one I've always had. I've gone in and out of taking the.
It's like Vulture but paper.
Yeah.
They bring you Vulture.
Yeah. Can you explain what a magazine is for anyone that's never seen or heard of a magazine?
I'm writing this down. Yeah.
Good.
Are you trying to make me seem stupid?
No, I just want to know how you would say that.
Let me. So what do you?
A magazine is a written publication with lots of visuals,
like a newspaper.
Well,
why are you making her explain that?
And it's a mix of culture writing, politics, style, food. It's less about news. Sometimes there's something that's newsworthy, but it's more like longer pieces, right? Or maybe it's something like Better Homes and Gardens, which I get, and that has things like ways to reuse sponges in a creative way.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible idea.
Uses for your old sweaters, and it's like you can felt them and turn them into Christmas ornaments or whatever.
Anyway, I love that.
I know. I read that one in the bathroom.
So that's why you're better than Wordle, just to go full circle.
Absolutely.
It really uses your brain. I read my Architectural Digest, just looking at the style. Oh, look at this! But that I think I'm going to stop getting because they're too rich. It's like, come on, It's like,
too rich.
I can't afford this. It'll be like Pillow, like ask for price. It's over a few thousand or whatever.
Nah, we're in trouble.
Nothing wrong with that $1,000 pillow.
Yeah,
do you guys even have? I feel like you were ready. You need me to leave, and I just feel sad because I didn't even tell you the other magazines I subscribe to.
I mean, I'll tell you what. We'll have you back in no character, just magazine.
I actually have a character I want to come back to do one. So let's talk about that.
Let's
talk.
All right.
Talk. And Hallie and I live in the same neighborhood now. We have to meet up, Hallie.
Let's quickly ask, Hallie, do you have anything you want to plug?
I actually don't really right now. So you can just check out my IG. I'm all over the everything. I did start a new Instagram for my cooking projects that you could follow. It's called @Hallie'sFridge.
Ooh, I like that.
Is it like?
I have one post so far. I'm not really pushing it hard, but here's an opportunity to push it. It's it's just Hallie's Fridge is what the
got it. @Hallie's Fridge.
It's like a little fun. It's just like something for fun. So
great. We love that. Hallie, thank you so much for being here. That piece is so good. I hope to see it in other iterations somewhere very soon.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having me. It was a blast.
Yes.
Please come back soon.
Fuck Wordle.
Bye.
Really fun. That was great. Allie's the best.
So funny.
We've got two pieces of news here, folks. One piece is that this is our final character of the night.
Oh no.
It's true.
Yeah, which is fun. It's been a good run. You can also find us on TikTok. You can find us on YouTube. We're all over the place. Dan Schneider says, where can I pay money to see you all live again? Great question, Dan Schneider. I would say current climate permitting, it's going to be in a few weeks, I think, correct?
Yes.
Current climate permitting.
Yeah.
We should start talking about when we can say
we should
about that show.
Yeah, I think it could be soon. So look out for it. It might be a soon show, and it's going to be, I think, a very intimate, small show, which I think is going to be really, really fun as well.
Pretty fun.
Yeah.
So grab those tickets fast as soon as we decide that we're allowed to tell you about them.
Yes, which
very, very
will
fun.
be soon, I think.
The other piece of news that's really sad is that once this character's over, folks, we know what that means, right? There's no more comedy.
No more comedy.
No more comedy tonight. Take that smile, lock it away. Okay, It's time to put our frowns on. Let's watch something sad. Y'all seen The House yet on Netflix? That weird feltmation show.
No,
but with felt, and it's very bizarre and scary and sad.
Ooh, okay.
Everyone put The House on.
Great. Yeah, dip into some tragedy. Get rid of any extra blood you don't need, and really settle in for the night.
But in the meantime, we should welcome our last guest because there's one more comedy after this. I'm so pumped to see it. I'm so pumped to see it, folks. Let's welcome, folks. You've seen a regular man. You've seen a white man. Let's welcome a man at a party.
All right, man. This is a great party. Hey, now that we're all very drunk and high, what do y'all think about like playing a game? A flip cup? No, Mark. I was thinking of something a little more fun. It's called Badgers and Swords. Okay? It's like Mafia or One Night Werewolf, but longer. What's that, Katie? That looks like a huge and complicated board game for a tight group of people that are already familiar with it. Maybe if you're dumb. I'm just kidding, Katie. So, just start to play. All right, Katie, and I promise you'll get the hang of it. Trust me, it's fun. Mark, no, you cannot go get another beer. All right, so crack this open. All right, so first, everybody picks a card to be assigned either badger, wombat, mudhole, fish stick, or peasant. Okay? Now, while the badgers roll the number cubes, yeah, Peter, I guess you could call them dice. Okay? Right, the badgers go after the peasants, and then it's the fish stick's job to stop them before the wombats can say wombat, or before one of the badgers falls into a mud hole, in which case we start all over. All right. Now remember, Badgers and Swords is a game of deception, okay? Manipulation and unnecessary yelling. Mark, why did you look at your card? You're not supposed to look at your card yet. I'm just kidding, dude. It's fine. Just pick another one from the top. All right. Now, we set the alarm for 45 minutes, okay? Everyone needs to close their eyes and be absolutely silent while I play the rest of the instructions off my iPhone 7, which has a broken speaker because I dropped it in the toilet. Okay, whoever is walking to the bathroom, I know who you are based on your footsteps. Oh, sorry. Sorry, everybody. I guess that's the pizza. Give me just 1 second, then we'll hop back. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. All right, we'll eat those much later. I hope y'all don't mind, but I invited the pizza guy to play with us, which means now we have more than 10 players. So we're going to have to open the extended pack.
Sarah Smallwood Parsons, everybody.
Have we played one of these games?
There are certain groups of friends that like that. This is their thing. It's like they play these games, and it's like if you're invited to that, God forbid you invite a +1 or like you just bring someone else into the fold, and it's like here we go, baby.
I have to be honest, I do like these games, I really do, but I do find them funny. And then if there's like anybody that's like I don't feel like playing a game, it's like I guess you'll stand by the cheese. And another person doesn't want to play.
It is also like it's more fun when you know the people. Like playing a board game with a stranger is not fun. So taking a board game to a party is going to be not fun. But this is
I-
not going to be fun.
And everyone always yells over each other. You can start so quiet, but at some point, everybody's like, he's the one.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
thanks.
he's the werewolf or mafia or whatever it is. And there's always someone who loves the game so much that it doesn't matter anything else. If it's like, hey, the heat broke, it's freezing in here. It's like, well, let's just finish the game and then we can deal with that future problem. But we got to finish the game. We started the game. We don't know who the noobs and goblins are. And once if we don't know what that is, we can't do anything.
I think, just fucking play a video game or get too drunk or make out with each other, right? Like, just do party stuff.
Yo, you are such an indie movie dad right now, talking to their young kid. It's like, just fucking kiss.
Just do this.
Oh, come on.
You sound like my commercial agent who said, I'm gonna book a lot in my 40s.
Oh man, yo, that's the worst thing to hear from your agent. I really believe in your talent in 15 to 20 years. So
really just wait it out here, then we're gonna be in gold shape. Yeah, really fun.
Very fun.
Yeah, I love that. I wanted to let me ask y'all a question if you think this is a good idea for a game, because I was thinking about doing this. It'd be called Congressman, and it's a Pokemon style trading card game, but you're fighting with real members of Congress. And every year when there's elections, an expansion pack comes out with new members of Congress.
You've been telling me about this idea for 4 years.
For years. I have always believed in this idea, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
I think that's a great idea. You'd have to do drawings of them because you can't license pictures to sell it, which I think is actually better because then you can add fun stuff, giving them like different power sets based on real things. Like that feels very much like that Cards Against Humanity type game. It's like, look at this irreverent game where you can, fight Kirsten Sinema against whoever. Like that's fun.
Found a creative partner that wants to get this thing off the ground, Eric.
That could
be
look,
Sarah pawning off this project herself.
Sarah's like, boring.
Hey, either that or I'll hear about it next year.
Well, it goes even deeper than that, Sarah, because I think I pitched it to you as a character, Justin, on Characters Welcome, like 6 years ago.
Oh, really?
Oh, fuck. Okay, so it's my project that I pawned off to Sarah.
Yeah, any day now, I'm going to get this thing off the ground. I really believe in it.
You gotta elect them all.
You gotta elect them all. That's it. Folks, can you believe that was our show and we did it again?
Unbelievable.
We did it again. We are surprised every week, but that's because we have very short memories.
That's true. We did it again. We learned a lot about blood. Did we learn a weird Eric fact? I don't think so.
The fact that you knew that about blood.
That you've had this idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been sitting on
years.
A pretty bad idea for 6 years.
You just finished saying it, a weird Eric fact before you asked that question.
We learned a lot about each other. Folks, again, we've got a TikTok. We've got a YouTube. There's a brand new video on our YouTube as of today. You can go check it out. It's called The First Cover Moose. It's very fun.
Yes.
It's a great piece. We're gonna have a live show very, very soon, and you could always donate to us on our Venmo. It's our business account @Characters Welcome. We will read live anything that you donate to us with.
If you donate them now, we'll read them next week. That's just how it goes because we take care of the people.
That's how it goes. We've always got stuff going on. So, welcome to the Characters Welcome crew. You're in the community, and thanks for being here.
Yeah, lots more coming. Thank you so much, folks. Good night. We'll see you next week. Later.